guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys how my fourth and final semester of nursing school has been going. I literally cannot believe that this is my last semester. I know I've said it before, but like even while being in the program my last semester, I still can't believe it. So I just want to share with you guys how it's been going. As you guys know, since COVID, my program has literally like flipped upside down, and my semester is not the typical semester that a fourth sequence, you know, not a pandemic, not going through a pandemic would look like. So it's a little different. So I wanted to share with you guys what the day-to-day, what the week-to-week actually looks like, since they're cramming all of the clinicals that I've missed all into this semester. And I'm just so excited that it's been going so well, so excited to have that person-to-person interaction, because I haven't been in the hospital since March, and that's been over 7 months. So I just felt like so rusty and dusty, just like my eyes were hurting from Zoom University, staring at the screen all summer, but I'm so excited to be back in the hospital. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And while we're at it, since you're already here, if you've watched any of my videos, if you have benefited, whether it been this much or this much, you're already here, so join the family, okay? Pull up a chair, subscribe, thumbs up this video, and I just want to take the time to thank you guys so much. Like, all of the positive words that you guys have been sending me really resonates with me, you know, whether it be IG DM or YouTube comments or emails. I see them all. I'm so thankful, and I'm just happy to be along with this journey and sharing that with you guys. And I also wanted to share with you guys, I went out to happy hour with some of my nursing friends, and I didn't get to share that video with you guys because it was such a small clip. And I just want to show you guys who have been my backbone within this program. We've been helping each other through this like awkward pandemic, COVID, and nursing school journey, and we have really been having each other's back and studying hard, study groups and all that stuff. So I just wanted to show you guys who they are, and you know, you can see their faces and get to know them. But while we're at it, let's get into the video.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Guys, meet my nursing friends.
Are you waving? Oh, wait.
Just wait. We have Bianca, Kayla, Rochelle, and Sterling. I love them. Look how cute. So I wanted to show you guys my friends. We're out to eat. We're at street. Let me show them. Street taco.
Yeah,
Did you guys like? Is this? Would you recommend street taco?
I would. The 10 margaritas, the tacos, the nachos, the dog.
No, get like hella nacho chips. Right? I don't understand. Nah. But yeah, so say bye.
Bye.
Okay.
And thank you, Ashley, for being so amazing and blogging.
No, guys, not for nothing. Like, these guys hold me down. Like, we hold each other down. Not like seriously. Like, I don't know what I would do without like a friend group, because NYU. It's dramatic. No, but I love them. So we have to meet up before. I don't have clinical with any of them, so sadly. So we have to meet up before, you know, stuff gets real. But we're almost done, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're almost done.
Praise the Lord. Finish line. Hallelujah.
Anyway.
Bye, guys. Bye.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that small little clip. Those are really such sweet people, such genuine girls, and I love them. And those were just a small portion of the people that have helped me throughout this journey at NYU or just nursing school in general. But you know, those were who can make the happy hours. So hope you guys enjoyed that little small clip. But let me tell you guys and update you guys how this semester has been going. So first things first, this semester is mostly clinical. I only have one class, and well, two. I always forget about my electives. Like, I always blank out on what my electives are. That's so bad. But my first class is leadership and management, and my second one is an elective, and I took the breastfeeding course. And you can choose whatever elective you'd like, and it's just it's like random selection. You rank your elective first, second, or third, and then they try to just place you. They try to put you in your first, but it could be whichever. But I got my first pick, which was breastfeeding, and I'm really into labor and delivery. I don't necessarily know what field I want to end up into, but always since a little girl, I loved labor and delivery and all things mother-baby. So, you know, I decided to go with that course. So those are the only classes that I'm taking. Remember, in the summer, I told you guys that I was taking 6 classes. So to only be taking 2 is just like the weight is off of my shoulder. I feel like I can breathe this semester. And everything else is strictly clinical. So my first 3 weeks looked a little bit something like this. So on Monday is my adult and elder 3. So I took adult and elder 3 in the summer, the lecture portion. But that class also has a clinical portion. But of course, because of COVID, we weren't able to take it. So because of that, now we're taking it in my last sequence. So on Monday, from 7 to 5, yes, 10 hours, it is my adult and elder 3 clinical. And it's pretty much adult care. Currently, I am on the GI floor. And I was on the GI floor the semester before the school shut down, and I only got to be there 2 times, so I'm not mad about it because I'm just continuing my journey of being on the GI floor and stuff like that. So it's pretty good. I love my instructor, and that's a great time. It's just so long that I'm used to like 7 to 3 or just 8-hour shifts, but the 10 hours, I'm really feeling it. And so I know, like, some people probably watching it like, girl, nurses is like 12 hours. I'm like, I know, but like, I haven't been in the hospital since March. But no, I'm getting used to it, and I love it because it's just like the more hours, the more experience, and the more time you have with the patient, and they kind of get a rapport with you. So I really like that. So that is what I'm going to be doing on Mondays for the first 6 weeks. This semester is 12 weeks. So for the first 6 weeks, I'm going to be doing adult and elder 3 since I missed it in the summer. The last 6 weeks is leadership and management. And some of you guys are probably like, what's the difference? Like, what's leadership and management? Leadership and management for NYU is more so like, okay, you are now a nurse. I need you to pretty much know how to delegate to staff around you. You need to be able to like write your notes now. You need to be able to plan out your care for this patient from beginning to end. And now, instead of only assigning you 1 patient, you have 2. So they literally give you 2 patients, and it is your job. Obviously, you're under the supervision of the nurse that is really assigned to it, but you're doing the bulk of it. You're taking their vital signs, you know, intermittently. You're giving their medications from beginning to end. You're documenting on the both of them. And, you know, of course, plan of cares come into effect. So it's like, this is your patient now. You know, you're a big girl, you can do it. So that's going to be the last 6 weeks, same shift, 7 to 5. So on Tuesday, I have leadership and management simulation. And for those that watched my previous video, that's the simulation that I missed. And it's only 1 hour and 15 minutes. And it's normally 3, but because of COVID, they're breaking into groups A and B, and they're just giving like, you know, 1 hour and some change to each group. So with that, you're like, what do we do in that class? That class is pretty much like, think of it like an improv class where they set the, you know, simulation room exactly like a hospital room. So you have a room, a hospital bed, a fake mannequin that can breathe, that can blink, you know, the professor can make the patient talk. You have a screen that has the patient's vital signs. You have a computer that has all their medications. You have the chart. You have, like, it's a hospital room. There's nothing that's not there. Even a telephone is in there if you need to call radiology or the provider. Everything is going on in that room. And just for a quick example, like, I just had it this past Tuesday, and our simulation was a patient with COPD that had a tracheostomy. And so it was like intense because I haven't had one of those scenarios in a while, but it was also fun because you kind of go in there by yourself, right? You walk into the room and you are taking care of this patient. This is not like I'm a nursing student. You are pretending that you are this patient's nurse, right? It's a mannequin, but your instructor is behind a double mirror and she's controlling the scenario. So she's controlling the vital signs, she's controlling the patient, she can release orders in the thing. If you need to call somebody, you know, you can call her. If she wants to call you, she can call you. So I go in there, and the patient has COPD, and for those of you who may not know, COPD, pretty much there's a chronic obstruction pretty much with your airway, whether it's emphysema or something along those lines. But there's an overall, you know, concept that there's difficulty breathing and there's inflammation in the airway, or mucus buildup rather too. And so with that, this person already had a trach, so it was hard for them to cough up their secretions. So sometimes they'll need suction. And this was one of the situations where I would walk in, introduce myself, do a head to toe assessment, look at the computer, see the orders and all that stuff. And you know, my instructor, she will call me on the phone, and I'll pick up like, hello, Nurse Ashley. And she's like, yes, are you the nurse taking care of patient Randall? And I'm like, yes. And like, okay, give me a report. Like, what's going on? I'm like, oh, okay, so the patient is a little tachycardic, you know, respiratory rate is a little high, X, Y, and Z. So you're giving the whole scenario, but it's really fun. Like, it's scary, but it's also fun. And you do that every semester. So it's not just like in your last one, you build up to it. It's just that in your first couple semesters, you go in pairs, but in your last one, you're solo dolo. But yeah, it's fun and scary, but it gets you thinking. And so I like that. And in the middle of the week, I had my day off, but on Thursdays I was at NYU Brooklyn, and that's my maternity clinical. And for those of you who saw my other video as well, I told you guys that my very first day I saw a C-section, and since then I saw a C-section, I saw a vaginal birth, I've followed the baby nurse. I love labor and delivery. Like, I just got so much joy and happiness being in that clinical rotation. The nurses wanted to teach. Like, they were, even nurses that weren't assigned to me, like, were helping me and educating me. So I just thought that was beautiful. I absolutely loved it. And what else? So then Fridays are my lecture days. So I don't have to go into the school. It's more so on Zoom, and it's all day pretty much. My day ends at around 5-ish. And but at least I get to stay home. I don't have to commute. But that's pretty much the gist of it as of right now. After 3 weeks, my maternity clinical ends, and I have a break for the next 3 weeks. And then that day that I have maternity gets replaced with pediatrics. So then I have that for 3 weeks. Then after that's done, I have community. And then after that's done, I think that's all. But it's like staggered. So even though I had maternity my first 3 weeks, my friends had off. So now that I'm off, now they have maternity. So it depends on the group that you're in, and it kind of is rotating. So some clinicals is 6 weeks at a time, some clinicals are 3 weeks at a time. Normally the clinicals that are only 3 weeks for us are like maternity, peds, psych, those like specialties, because they rather not spend all that time. They rather spend more time with adult and elder adult care. And yeah, that's pretty much the bulk of that. I just wanted to say that I'm like really physically tired. I think it's because of not having to leave my house to go to school for the past 8 months or so, to waking up at 4:30, 5:30, catching the bus, 2 of them, getting to school, getting to the hospital at the crack of dawn, and, you know, beginning my day, being on my feet all day. Sometimes I even have enough time to eat, and then commuting back another hour and a half to wake up and do it the next day. And that's the life, you know, that's what it is. But it just like went from me being calm to like, boom, like, hello, you're back in school. But yeah, NYU normally has clinicals every other week. So I also am not used to having clinicals every week, 3 times a week. So keep that into perspective. And, but yeah, I'm saying I'm tired, but this is not a complaint. I wouldn't rather it any other way, because I would rather have this hands-on experience, and we don't know what the future holds. A month from now, 2 months from now, I could be coming back to you guys and saying like, oh my God, they shut it down again and I'm back home. Well, I hope not. But either way, I'm just happy that right now I'm hands-on and everything's going fine. They give us PPE. You know, every week every week or every other week they replenish our stash with masks and face shields and stuff like that, and we have to get tested for COVID every other week. Actually, I'll show it to you guys. So it looks like this, and it's this spit test, and let me open it for you guys. So it looks like this. It comes in this like cute box. Here we go. And all you have to do is it's really simple. You just activate the little container, because it has a barcode on there. So once you activate it, you spit in it, you close it, and then you drop it right back to the school. Mine isn't due yet, so it'll probably be due next week. So I just got the kit early so that I wouldn't have to go back for it. But yeah, so it's pretty simple, and they're doing the best that they can to try to make sure everyone remains safe. And the clinical groups are small. I only have like 5 people in my group, like 5 or so people in my group. It's not really that big. And yeah, you know, I'm doing the best that I can. And I haven't had my first leadership exam yet. I have that coming up on October 9th, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, that's about it. I'm not gonna bore you guys with the rest of the stuff. I will be coming back with you guys. Oh, and please, I would love for you guys to start to drop down questions that you have for me in the comments, and it doesn't have to be related to school. I want to do a question and answer video. Some people just have general questions like, how tall are you, where are you from, what do you do besides being in school, you know, like just any type of question that you can think of. And it could be nursing related, like where do you see yourself in 5 years, X, Y, and Z, whatever. I'm going to make a video hopefully when I reach 1,000 subscribers, just really sharing with you guys that information. And I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. I don't want to bore you guys anymore. There's more videos to come, so hopefully you guys stay tuned. And you guys are probably looking like, so she's just not gonna say anything about her hair? Like, she looks like a completely different person. She's just gonna talk like it's regular. Honestly, guys, if you know, you know I model on the side, so my hair changes a lot, so I tend to forget that I'm recording myself, and the way that my hair looks on this video is not gonna look the same on this video. But I like change. I like to switch it up. Let me know if you guys like it. Are you feeling it? No? Anyways, so that's it, guys. And like I always say, if you're going to do something, make sure you do it gracefully. Bye.